Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy II on the Wii Virtual Console. Last episode, we defeated Ashura, the Queen of the Monsters, to gain audience with King Leviathan. But for the purpose of this playthrough, I didn't defeat King Leviathan, even though I showed defeating him in the last episode, just to get some different dialogue when we get to the moon. But we're going to start off by returning to King Giant here. Welcome back. Now let me see. I am afraid. What? They gathered all the crystals? Now we are finished. Unless the legend of the big whale comes true. Big whale? A huge ship spoken of in the legend. It says, one to be born from the Mysidian legend. You know Mysidia? It is the home of the wizards on the upper world. Mysidia does exist. Elder of Mysidia is now wishing in the tower. I wonder if he is intending to call the big whale. It must be. You must now hurry to Mysidia. But the way to the upper world is closed. We can't get close to the Tower of Babil. Yeah, it's glowing now. Remember I couldn't get into it? Let me take care of it. Once again, we got a problem, and Sid will solve it. Sid! You've got to attach a drill to the head of the falcon so you can dig your way out. But you're hurt. It doesn't matter. Can you do it? Who do you think you're talking to? I am Sid, the master engineer of the airships. And we're going to get another one of these cutscenes where Sid remodels the airship with the help of a few people. And once again, he's going to recruit the dwarf nurses. We've got another dwarf to help him, and Nell will help this time as well. Although we'll notice that Nell ain't really a good worker. She wants to fool around and gossip with the other rat ladies. Mainly Georgie. Probably talking about snacks or something. You all know our pet rats, they love their snacks. But Sid's like, no time for talking about snacks. We gotta not dig into treats, but dig into the rock that's blocking the surface world. Once you get to the surface world, even though King Giant said to head right to Mysidia, we're going to be doing different things instead. We're going to be trying to complete some of the side quests that we started here in the underworld. We won't be able to complete them all, but we'll get a good start on them, so. And it's almost done. And we'll see once this cutscene is over that the Falcon will now have a drill on it. And we just go back to the entrance and press the A button and we'll drill our way through, and re-establishing the portal between the overworld and the underworld. Sid, take care of yourself. I may have already served my term. Seems like it can't be of much use anymore. Except in the remakes where you can recruit him for your party again. I take my hat off to you. Get well soon. Look after Roops and Lily. Don't worry, just rest here. Take care, you too. Now go. You have no such time to waste on this old man. Thanks, Sid. Take care of the airship as you would take care of me, okay? Roger that. And it seems that the nurses have gone, guess, new fondness for the people of the overworld and Sid. They admire his tenacity and his skill with the airships. So let's go just say a goodbye to King Giant and his daughter Luca, and then we're going to head to the overworld. And we have two things we want to see right there. Go to Mysidia, you hold the future of us all. Come again, promise. You want to go grab the Enterprise and get the hovercraft and take that tail to the adamant collector. And then we want to go to Fabule and tell Yang's wife that we found Yang. We could go to Edward as well. I'll do that later. But he basically says, like, oh, it's nice to hear that Yang's okay. He told his wife. So, you know, because we talked with Edward, who was depressed that Tella and Yang were both, you know, thought to be dead. But now that Yang's alive, we can give him the good news. I like to park my airship here, just because there's a cutscene later on, and we'll get to see this giant step on the airship. It's kind of funny. It's just silly how this giant steps on the airship, but it's a-okay. let's take the hovercraft first, and we're not too far from Silverton. We can drop the hovercraft here, take it then over to the mine, and we can use the rat tail that we found in the Land of Summoned Monsters to get the adamant ore from the miner here. Let's talk with him. I don't want to talk to you unless you have a tail for me. But we have this rat's tail, and he gives us the ore for it, the adamant. And we know that Kokkel, the smith down in the underworld, he wants the adamant to, I guess, get him out of his depression. So we'll be taking the adamant and the Sword of Legends to him. But before we head back to the underworld to do that, we're going to head to Babil to talk with Yang's wife, because she's going to give us an item to basically get Yang out of his funk. Turns out we learned that, I guess, Yang likes to oversleep his training, but his wife has a good way to get him out of there. It's not an alarm clock, it's something else entirely. But she's going to provide us with that item, and then we're going to head to the underworld, give the adamant and the legend sword to Kokkel, and then we're going to go find Yang and get him back on his feet. Now he won't join our party unless it's a remake, but for now we're just, like I said, doing the original version here. So she's blaming her crying on this onion. That's not the way it should be. Give him a good one with this. And she gives us the frying pan. Remember the frying pan when the soldiers attacked? When Baron attacked to get the crystal of air? She said, a soldier came in here, but I whacked him with my frying pan. Well, now we're gonna whack Yang with the frying pan. I guess that's how she woke him up for training. So now, the key to getting the legend sword, we're gonna head down and give the adamant and the legend sword to Kokkel. And he's just basically gonna say like, "Hey, I'm gonna make your sword better." And then I'm going, but he's like, "It's gonna take time." And the key to making the time pass is to have the Elder in Mysidia summon the big whale. So that's why we're not going to Mysidia right away. We're going to do the first part of the side quest. That way, as soon as the Elder summons the big whale, we can come back down here and have a really good sword for the moon. So let's head up to Kokkel and give him the adamant, and let's see what he does with it. There's the adamant. The adamant. As a token of my gratitude, I'll make your old sword into a great one. And he takes the legend sword. That's why we couldn't get rid of it and discard it or trade it for any items when, like, a boss dropped an item, like Lou dropped the tower key. Because it's important to the plot here. Not important in the sense that, like, this doesn't have to be done, but it'll definitely make some of the future dungeons easier, because it'll definitely make groups much, much stronger. Defense sword is good, but the sword he's going to get from Kokkel here is going to be even better. So like I said, Kokkel says, you know, come back later, and like I said, the key to that is having the big whale summoned. So we'll summon the big whale eventually, but before we do that, we went to visit Yang here. A lot of these side quests, they close off once we go to the moon. So that's why I want to do them now, before I get the big whale, which is the transportation between the Earth and the moon. So we went through this cave earlier. Nothing really has changed. Just go down twice. We use the float on this floor and another floor. That first floor only has one trap tile, so not that difficult. Not that important, so. Finished up with some of my arrows there. Let me put on the fire arrows, get rid of them. So the main ones you want to keep right now are the lit arrows. They're going to be the most important for a future dungeon. The other ones, just use whatever. Holy could also be good for down here. Some monsters that are weak to holy, but Lily ain't really a big damage dealer, so it doesn't matter which one she equips. Just come through here, cut out all the battles, because you've already seen all the monsters here. Although I guess I could show off, I'll do it another time, the all the Ashura summons. But I'll just show off the different summons. She has, like I said, 3 different things she can do when she's summoned. So I'll just do that as like a little bonus. I'll show off all the different summons. And speaking of summons, one of the prizes for completing this sub-quest is a new summon. So let's select the pan here. Oh, don't! Wonk. Already time for training? Let me sleep a little longer. Nope. Sorry, buddy. Oh, whoops, Yang. Oh, great. Sylph saved me when I was in trouble. Your brave act saved the dwarves. I am going with you. No, you stay and rest. The whole world is in danger. I cannot. It's no place for the injured man. Who are you? I'm Princess Nell of Evelyn. Much better at fighting than you, man. Princess Nell, she got an attitude. Evelyn, so you're a ninja, then I will. No, don't force yourself. We'll help them instead. She is a caller. She can call us. We'll help you. And we'll learn a Sylph summon. We read a little bit about that in the Land of Summon Monsters in the library. And what the Sylph does is it comes and attacks an enemy and drains hit points from that enemy and then gives it to the party. So say it does like 2,000 damage to an enemy. Then it'll give like everybody in the party, 2,000 divided by how many party members there are. So like 500 for right now, or 400 if we had a full party. Now there's a glitch with the Sylph spell. If you put it in the upper right corner here where the Titan summon is, or if you have like upper right corner because you might have like say the bomb summon or a few of those extra summons, basically what will happen is the Sylph spell will cost nothing to cast. So it's basically like free healing. I'm just going to show that off here real quick as we head back to Fabule. We'll get into a little encounter outside the castle. We'll just show off what that Sylph summon does. Now, Georgie has 239 magic points right now, and Sylph normally costs 25. But you'll notice once we summon the Sylph after the battle, she'll still have 239. So this is basically like a way to get free healing. The problem is though that Sylph really isn't like a great healing spell. I mean, it does decent damage, but it's not like a great way to keep yourself healed up. Lily's going to be much better at keeping our party healed and at their max health, so. But yeah, see, Georgie still has the 239 magic points, so I'm just going to flip it back here. I'm not going to abuse that little glitch. And we're going to head back into Fabule and give Yang's wife back her frying pan. Now, you don't have to give her back her frying pan, but there's no use for the frying pan for us. But by giving her the frying pan back, she gives us the best thrown weapon in the game. It's a one-use item. We know how Nell has the ninja stars, the shurikens, and the ninja stars that she can throw. Shurikens don't do a lot of damage, ninja stars do a little bit more. But this spoon that Yang's wife gives us, that basically does like 9,999 damage when thrown. So, it's good for like final bosses or potentially another boss that we're going to be fighting soon. We got this the Sylph summon, the optional Sylph summon from doing this side quest. Well, now that we've been to the Land of Summon Monsters, we can go back to Baron and talk with the King of Baron down in the basement, and he will become another summon for us. But only if you can defeat him, like the library said. You gotta challenge summoners to test their will, and that summon is gonna be another one of those time boss battles, so you might want to have the spoon for that. So, well, take care, have a good one, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!